Madam Clerk, could you please take roll? I'm sorry. We'll now call the regular meeting for the Garden Grove Housing Authority. Madam Clerk, could you please take roll?
Commissioner Dalton?
Here.
Commissioner Doe?
Here.
Commissioner Jones?
Here.
Commissioner Neverest?
Here.
Commissioner O'Connor?
Here.
Vice Chair Broadwater?
Here.
Chair Wynn.
Here. We'll now go to oral communication. I have one card for David Jerry Lothersborn.
Mayor, council, staff. Well, I've made myself known for reasons, selfish reasons, especially in the housing meeting, because I have been tampered with. My residence is being overrun parking-wise from the hotels, and my parking, this is a regular thing, almost once a week. I have in front of me half a dozen pictures that I took. This was from 2 weeks ago, Tuesday, where the gas company had their rally at the hotel. I think it was the Crown Hotel. And they had valet service running their vehicles over to Broward-Hampton, the streets in my neighborhood. This was my site. Pass in, take a look at it. Waking up at, this is 7 o'clock in the morning, and it continued till after 6 p.m. that night. I realize this is public parking. The streets are available for everybody. But this problem could have been alleviated many years ago, about 9 years ago. There was a requirement in the development of the hotels to put in a parking structure. That was later said not required. I believe Matt Fertel knows the reason for that. I think the parking structure needs to go in. It's nothing that's going to go away. My 9 neighbors that fill that side of the street that lose our service to get in and out of our property at least once a week, we don't like it. So maybe the city of Garden Grove or the housing committee could come by and alleviate this problem by either putting in a parking structure or buying us all out. And I'm sure the other neighbors will stand in line with me to turn over our properties to whoever so that we can get rid of this problem. It's a serious matter, very serious. We still put up with the fumes from the vehicles, especially the buses that park in that parking lot. It's not as frequent as it used to be, but it's still there. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lothersborn. We'll now move to the...
I didn't make out a card, I'm sorry.
Sure, Bob. Come on up, please.
You got to make out all these cards, it's confusing. Let's get one thing off the deck, Mr. Mayor. A lot people, they say don't come down here because they're embarrassed. I'm not saying it's widespread, okay? But a lot of people are afraid to come down to this council because they figure they'll take retaliation against them. Laugh if you want, but it's out there, okay? They figure that this council will take retaliation against them if they don't like what they say. So that's a bad relationship. And even if it is not true, you all ought to deal with it and squash it to make sure that those people come up here are not going to be retaliated against. Now, housing. Okay? Right? Got it,
Yes,
huh?
this is housing.
Yeah, Bob, if you give me a list of the people, I'll personally contact them.
I will talk to you about it later, okay?
Okay.
Like our phone calls, the guy said, we ever talked to the mayor? And I said, yeah. Well, he said, what are you talking about? That's private. You want to call them and return your call. Now, about this housing. Las Vegas has got an ad in the television, and it's got a monkey, California, and it shows housing and how stupid we are on business. And it says if you move to Las Vegas, that the workers can gain $10,000 by your free taxes and all the other stuff, And then the head of the public development for Las Vegas says we give mass amounts of money to Gray Davis to keep him in, to drive the business out. Now, I ask you, do you want to go down and put your money down in Las Vegas when they're trying to do the business end? When they're trying to take your job? When they're trying to take your kid's job? So the monkey's up there in Sacramento, and it tells about how they can expand and how they can make all this money and how they can give better housing and better schooling and a state run better and not being run by a bunch of idiots. So you want to put your money in Las Vegas? Go ahead. I ain't spending none down there.
Thank you, Bob. Now we'll move to the consent items.
Madam Chair, you just have two items, 2A and 2B, and it's recommended you act on these simultaneously unless a separate discussion is requested by a member.
Do you have a motion?
I'll move the issues.
Second. Thank you. Call for a vote. We have no public hearing on calendar. I'm sorry.
Mayor Dalton, yours didn't register.
Okay, I got a
Must be
witness here.
7
Am I
yes
pushing
votes.
this or what? Okay.
We don't have hearings on calendar or items for consideration. Any matters from commissioners or directors? Thank you. Hearing none, I'll now call for the adjournment of the Housing Authority.